Okay, I'm coming back. I made a mistake on the name down here. That wasn't his lawyer's name. That was the defendant's name, Stephen Ray Thompson. It's just a letter that where he was writing, trying to get off of probation. But anyhow, I'm trying to clear that up. I made a mistake. So I'm going to move on over here to this one. There's his lawyer's name. That's where his lawyer put in a motion. As you can see, motion for consideration for release of probation period. And then, you know, that he got it released. He was released from this remaining period, probation period, for the reasons set forth, and that was the attached letter to it. And then go back over here to Koonsman. He releases him. Which I showed you a while ago, and it kind of makes me wonder, this judge, he releases him February 4th, 1975, so Stephen Ray Thompson can go out here and get into real estate. It's like the judge lets 21-year indictment get filed away with leave, give him 5 years probation, supposedly gave him 5 years probation on a murder case, and plus now he's giving him a career to go out here and get his real estate license, get into real estate. That ain't favoritism. I don't know what is. But anyhow, I want to move on. That's what I think. It's not right. I just don't think none of this is right. But anyhow, got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to move on. And since we're there, and we're talking about it here, I want to give you some kind of idea how his lawyer that defended him was, which I got some documents in here. It's not documents, it's where one of the Curl Journal news people this lawyer's name was Frank Haddad. Kind of a good picture of him there if I could zoom in. It's Frank Haddad, fairly good picture. This was his attorney that was defending him. And give you an idea here. Bob Hill, yeah. This was written by Bob Hill, staff writer, Curl Journal. Frank Haddad says, losing hurts me. Hate to lose more than anything else in the world. This was Curl Journal scene, October 31st, 1992. This is when they made the little story about it. But anyhow, some little statements that he made in here that I thought would be interesting to the case. Like these little things here. If you're guilty, get Frank Haddad to defend you. Listen, old Frank could even get the devil off with 2 years Let's see. If you're guilty, get Frank Haddad. If you're guilty, get Frank Haddad. Listen, old Frank could even get the devil off with two years probation, which I think he was referring to this case we're at right now. Some other little remarks that he made in his thing here. With his reputation, if Frank Haddad said it's snowing outside in the middle of July, you don't have to go to the window and see. Just different little things in here. Let's see. Just kind of watching Frank make an argument for a jury is like listening to Frank Sinatra sing in a saloon. So, I mean, he was a good lawyer. Alright, but anyhow, gives you some idea what that lawyer's about. I want to move on. Got a lot of papers to show. Just kind of go thumb one through the papers here. Here's a little paper that pretty good little interesting thing, considering this guy is a murderer. Was dated Tuesday, March 3, 2009, 1:23, 13 seconds p.m. Subject Stephen Ray Thompson. I am sorry to inform you that we cannot locate a mugshot that you requested. And here's the number. Here's a Metro Police photographer. And number if you want any questions. Like I said, there's nothing in here that I'm saying I do not have no proof. Here's another little piece of paper that looks kind of interesting. Stephen Ray Thompson. This is the only thing I can get from him in the military. See, when he killed my dad and still stabbed my brother that night, he was home on furlough. There's the information. I was released under the Freedom of the Information Act. Stephen Ray Thompson. Branch of Service, United States Navy. Not releasable. Dates of service. September 16, 1968, that's when he went in. August 21st, 1972 is when he got out. Discharged, there's his rank, GMG3. I believe that's a petty officer. So he was in the service when he did this. He was just home on leave. Just wanted to bring that up. Basic recruiting training, maintenance, data collection for documenters. I mean, that's some of the stuff. He was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. Place entry from Louisville, Kentucky. See, I have nobody never did notify the military, the Jefferson County Police Department.